Hello Star Fam and welcome to Star Stable the Spring Riders. And I know that some people are gonna say, what? This is not Star Stable, and yes it is. If you don't know what these games are about, I suggest you head on to the first game. That one is called Star Stable the Autumn Riders, and I have the complete playthrough of it here on my channel. Just head back, look into the playlists. You're gonna find both the first game, the Autumn Riders, and the second game, the Winter Riders. Both of them are fully complete. We have done 100% of all the content in those games, and now we are on to the third game. So as you might have figured out, even if you aren't very used to this series, they are named after seasons. So in the first two games, we have done some cross-country and endurance riding in the Autumn Riders. We have done show jumping in the Winter Riders. And in this game, we are for the first time ever heading into some dressage. Or, well, we did do some dressage in the third Starshine Legacy game. And you can actually see the famous dressage rider here on the screen right now. The soul rider Anne von Blyssen with her horse Concord. I'm not sure if it actually is them, because it's never been stated it is them on this picture, but I believe it is because of the short tail and of the posture of the girl. It looks quite a lot like Anne. So I guess that most of you have seen my previous series, so you will know what's going on here. We are going to head into the game, we are going to do every single thing there is to do. I'm gonna talk you through some fun facts around the game, and yeah, that's it. So we're going to head on to a new game. And here we are at the Create a Character screen. And I know that the faces aren't very fun. I'm gonna stick to the one I have. I'm gonna change my hairstyle because I know that I always want this hairstyle. I think this one is the one that I like that one the best. I prefer to have green eyes. I think I had the green eyes from the beginning already. Just look here, please. Yeah, that's probably as green as I can get them. And of course she's gonna be named Esme because that's my name. Not really, but it's the name I use on the internet, so we're gonna go with that. So we have our character. And now we are heading into the game to visit the Spring Bay, I guess it's called. Because as in all of the Star Stable games, we are going to a specific area in Jorvik. So here you see the area we are going to be in. This is a quite small area. It's going to be smaller than both the previous ones we've been in. And we are heading towards the small village of Rockville. If you have played all the story quest content in Star Stable Online, you will have heard Rockville a couple of times because it has been mentioned. As a bit of an Easter egg, Rockville is a very beautiful village located in the mountains near Jorvik Bay. I adore this place, it's so gorgeous. And about this time when this game is happening, a woman named Jordan Jett has just bought the place, and she is going to do some major changes around here, which is kind of scary to the people who owns the Bovista and Bayridge stables. So those are the three stables we will visit in this game: the Rockville stable, the Bovista stable, and the Bayridge stable. So here you see a sky view of Rockville. It's quite late in the evening, as you see here, but as soon as we are heading out here outside of the stable, it's going to turn into daylight, and we are beginning our first day here at Rockville. Not for a character, because she has been here all her life, but we have not been here. This game is more like the Winter Riders than the Autumn Riders, because of course this is the third game in the series, and some things turn out for the better, some things for the worse. This game is known to have quite a major bug at the end of the game. There is a patch to fix it. I don't know if it's possible to get it online nowadays. I do have it on my PC, and I think I have installed it. I tried to install it before I opened this game, just to be sure, but I'm not entirely sure what happened. So if we will encounter the bug at some point, I will acknowledge it. I'm gonna tell you when we get to that point. It's gonna be late in the game. But this game is also quite short. It's not gonna be like 18 episodes or whatever Autumn Riders was. It's probably gonna be more like the Winter Riders, which turned out to be 11 episodes. But to hit this off, here we are. We have a horse over there. She's gonna be our horse. first and foremost, we need to talk to Jordan Jett, and she's standing over here. And Jordan is the owner of this stable. She's very happy to have this fine equestrian institution. And she has some major plans around here because she wants to make this into an amazing equestrian place. She would like to start running riding camps. And that's one of the things that makes the owners of the Bay Ridge and Bovisa stables a bit worried, because they're like, oh, she's gonna take like all the riders and all the revenue going around here, and are we gonna be able to survive? So they're a bit nervous about that, but Jordan is a very pleasant woman. She's very kind and very nice. This is my bucket and my brush. She gives them to me right now, and I will keep at least the bucket for the remainder of the game. I'm gonna keep that one in order to be able to give my horse water whenever I need to. And I can upgrade my brush at a later point, which I probably will. I'm not sure if I can sell this one. Yes, I can. Good. Because in the previous game, there's a bug, so you can't sell your one of the brushes. Don't remember exactly which one. So Jordan knows that I have been riding here before, so she wants to make sure that I am good enough to be able to ride her horses. She wants me to ride the horse over there. And if I look at my horse sheet, I know that this horse is called Bella. I have previously noticed some differences in copy for different variations of the game, because I've been playing this game in Swedish a million times. I've never played this game in English and really paid attention to what's going on. I've been playing it in English once before. This horse is an Einsiedler. I'm guessing that's German or Dutch. And that fits in with the Swedish copy. I was very confused with one horse in the previous game at the end of the game. I was like, why is this horse a Swedish warm blood? It's supposed to be something entirely else. So I'm a bit interested in seeing the horses in this stable to see if anything has changed with them. It has changed how the game works. I think it's very interesting to see how the translation works changed the game. Well, changed the storytelling, perhaps. More like it. Yeah, so Jordan's already very interested to see what I can do on horseback, but before I start going into some weird riding stuff with her, I wanna have a look and see in the stables. This is the Rockville Stables. If I open my map, you see that I am up here. In the previous games, in the Autumn Riders, we were down here. In the Winter Riders, we were here. So we are moving north, even though it's getting hotter and hotter outside. And yeah, all the pink little dots you see here are overnight, well, places where you can stay overnight, because in this game the night cycle is about 30 minutes long. So after about 25 minutes it will turn very dark and you will have to stay overnight somewhere in order to continue playing, because it's going to be way too dark for you to be able to see anything. The yellow dots, of course, is the quests. You know this from Star Stable Online, which you probably have been playing if you're watching this video, and if you haven't, I'm very happy to have here anyway. These horses you can buy throughout the course of the game. This is a Lusitano, quite a high-leveled horse. I'm just level 1, and it's quite a high cost as well, but it has some really good stats, so this could be a very interesting horse for me at some point. Not as gorgeous as the Lusitanos of Star Stable Online. I'm very happy that the art style has changed throughout the years. This would be an American Warmblood. More of a beginner type horse, still level 5. I will not be able to buy this horse. You will notice that this coat color has been available for a starter horse in Star Stable Online. I'm quite sure of it anyway. I do believe that the display coat with the star is one of the available coats for the starter horse. Over here we have, I have no idea what this is. This is an Alta Real, a Portuguese horse, also a quite low-leveled horse. Very bad speed, which means that this is not a horse I am very interested in, even though, like in this game, we don't have much of cross-country. We have like one course, I think. This game is going to be all about dressage. So the speed is not very important, but I still believe the speed makes the horse way nicer to ride. And also, you will need to ride around the area, which means that if you have a faster horse, it's going to be way more nice for you to play. It's going to be a way more pleasant experience. This is an Anglo-Arabian, which is a crossbreed between an Arabian thoroughbred and an English thoroughbred. And also level 5 horse, quite a basic stat-wise horse. And also this horse is the one that I was sure would be... Yes, it is a Swedish Warmblood. So we have 2 Swedish Warmbloods in the game series in the English copy. Because we found a Swedish Warmblood in the Pine Hill Stables in the last game. This is one of the best horses in the entire game. I believe it's one of the most gorgeous ones. I love his coat, it's so pretty. Level 11, 6,000 stable points, insane. But the speed, the discipline, the strength, what a horse! But as you can see, there's no horse here that I can buy at the moment, even if I saved up some money. And also, my starter horse is not in here. This is the first time this happens in this series, because in the previous 2 games, the starter horse were always available in the first stable. This is not the case here, so I will stick with Bella for now, and when I get to the Bay Ridge stable, which is the next stable we'll reach, I will be able to find some more horses, and by then I will have reached like level, I guess, 5 or 6 or something, I think. So I should be able to get myself some horses from there, but I don't know how many horses I will want to use throughout the series. I will, of course, ask you for your help to decide what horse I will use for the last few challenges of the game, but that will come at a later point, because at first we're just gonna have fun. Jordan, what do you want? We have 2 different quests here. For one quest, she would really like me to talk to her new riding instructor, which will... he will help her with the riding camps that she's planning for. So I will talk to Johnny Black. He is down by the paddock, and we will talk to him, not right now, but at a later point. So I will accept the quest just to bring it with me. And she would like all of the riders here at her stable to be able to earn extra pocket money to buy clothes in the shop down in the village, or to buy new horses. So now I unlock the notice board over here, so I can earn some money around here. And, well, as she said, I can buy new clothes, new gear for my horse. I can buy horses thanks to this, because I will not get any money from quests. And I, for now, will not show how to do this. If you are very interested in seeing how you do the stable chores in this game, I recommend you to watch my 2 previous series, Star Stable the Autumn Riders and Star Stable the Winter Riders. For now, we have leveled up, which means that we get skill points. You get skill points for every time you level up in this game, and you will have to distribute them in the way you please. I prefer to start out by adding 10 skill points to each and every skill, and then distribute my points quite evenly in riding, command, and jumping, and just adding some extra point at carrying, because you don't really need carrying as much as you need the other 3 skills. And this is very important if you would like to, well, have a pleasant gaming experience. I did not know about this when I started playing these games when I was very, very young, and knowing about this has helped me have more fun with the game, because it's way nice to play. Just 2 quests now. Shop to your drop, which is when she will ask me to head down to the shop in Rockville. The shop in Rockville is managed by Manny, and I will need to talk to him to learn how to shop. So I will accept that quest, not do it right now, because first I want to unlock my first riding course. She has this kinda endurance type of track around here, and we are going to play that one, so you can see how it looks like. Also, I will be able to earn medals from here. This first time is only a practice run, as with all the quests, well, competitions in this game. In all of the 4 Star Stable games, you can earn medals on different courses. To earn all the medals, you will need to do each and every riding course 4 times, 1 practice run, 1 bronze run, 1 silver run, and 1 gold run. So for now, this is the practice run, and as you can see, my horse is dreadfully slow. This is not a pleasant horse to ride around on, which is one of the reasons to why I already am looking for new horses. There are a total of 15 horses in this game. There are 5 in each and every stable, and there are 3 stables. I'm not entirely sure what horse I would like to use for now. I have 3 contenders, I think, for the final horse that I will use, because as you might have figured out already, we are going to end off this game with a major competition to just end on a high point, and for that I will need a really good competition horse. That's not something we're gonna focus too much on today though. But as you can see here, that each time this little arrow gets red, it means that my horse is trying to slow down, and I will need to encourage it to go faster by pressing the up key or the W key. I prefer to play with WASD, so I can use my right hand to move everything around with my mouse, exactly like in Star Stable Online. If you have played Star Stable Online, this game is super easy to play. It's exact same controls, except for that you don't have any hotkeys except for the map. And the map is located on M, as in most games, because M for map. Here we have another location we'll discover, the mountain cottage. As you can see here, that's one of the golden stars way further back on the map. The golden stars doesn't do anything, they're just there. So you're not gonna get any specific reward for unlocking it. And in this game you will not get any rewards in the form of clothes or gear by finishing quests as you do in Star Stable Online. So you'll have to buy everything yourself. There's no extra special features or anything. The only thing you can do is questing, racing, trying not to die. So, as you might have noticed, my game crashed, which is why everything just froze. I think it's my PC who's up to something, because I have noticed a lot of games tabbing down for no reason whatsoever. I have no idea why, but it's not very good because it ruins a lot, and for now I think that the entire quest disappeared. I can't reach the race again, and I'm a bit concerned about that. I might have to restart the entire save file, but for now I'm just going to go down to Johnny Black and end this episode off, because since I can't reach any quests, I don't really know what to do. So I'm going down to Johnny Black, and then I guess we're done for the day, and I'm gonna try to finish off the race at another point. If I can't get it to work, I will just do a new save file and show you the entire race again. For now we discovered Rockville Village, and all the stars disappeared. Perfect. But this is the Rockville Village, and oh! Look, we got a level back, so that means we can go up again. I should have just gone into the stable. But sometimes when you encounter bugs, it's difficult to know what to do, and I'm one of those people who encounters bugs a lot. Like, I'm just really unlucky. One of the product owners on Star Stable, every time I talked about bugs with her, she's like, oh, not again, because she knows I always find strange things. But I'm usually a fan of just trying out whatever to get things to work again. Didn't really think of it this time. But now we're heading on to the racetrack again. You're gonna have to see this painfully slow track again. I think this track is fun to ride with a fast horse. This horse is not fast at all. Let's have a look here. Yeah. Dreadful speed. Like, dreadful. And even at max, all her stats are so bad. So I will look at another horse as soon as I have the possibility to. But for now, I'm stuck with Bella. Well, she's the chestnut horse. I guess she's perfectly good, like as a horse, but not really as a racing horse. But she will do fine for her first few dressage classes. So for now, we're just gonna try to finish this race. That might be a challenge in itself. And we're once again gonna discover the cottage in the mountains. Now when we ride past it again. Because of course I didn't have the chance to save before the game crashed. I always save the game at the end of a game day. We now will have a longer game day than usually, because I just quickly run through the first few quests of the game in order to be able to pick the video up again. But still, we're just gonna finish up this first couple of quests and then call it a day. Because I need to record another episode today. I have some trips planned, which means that I have to pre-record a bit just to ensure that you guys will have a video each Sunday. And for now, as you might notice, I don't have a video series running on Thursdays as I have had previously, because I found that I need to rest a bit. I've been having 4 video series running at the same time for a very long time now. 2 series on this channel and 2 series on my Swedish YouTube channel. So I decided to drop the least profitable of the series, the one that didn't get a lot of views, just to ensure that I don't overwork myself. But I really want to do more videos. I just feel that I don't have the time to do it right now while keeping a healthy lifestyle, because this do take a lot of time, even though it's really, really fun. So now we're at the point where everything crashed last time. It's gonna be fine now. Yes, indeed. Perfectly fine. Heading down the mountain. There's a lot of mountains around here in Rockville because it's a very rocky village. Very fun, or not. And also the ground is like, it's not very smoothed out, so it's difficult to gallop in a fast pace here. You can see the stable now. We see the backside of the stable up there. There's a lot of strange roads around here, and I have to say that I play this game a lot. I have not played it as much as I've played the Winter Rider or the Autumn Riders, because I've owned those games for longer. And this game doesn't have as much of a replayability value, I believe. That's just my personal opinion. I think it's a really good game though. So I haven't played this as much, and there's so many strange paths around here, and I have no idea where they really lead. So let's pick up the quest reward. Time limit for the basic tracking feels good. Yeah, it was a really long time limit as well. So she will note some times down for the medals, and then we can try for them. So right now we do have 2 quests. We're gonna head down to Manny in the village. I'm just gonna go in here again and discover the Rockville Stables. I am going to distribute my skill points again. I'm gonna be careful, because if you distribute them, you cannot go back on it. So I'm gonna be careful when I do it, so I don't accidentally give too many points to a skill I don't want. Perfect. Let's head down to Manny and talk to him, so we can have a more proper look of the village before we end this off for the day. So, as I said previously, this is the Rockville village, and this is one of my favorite villages in all of the original Star Stable games. I think this is a beautiful village. Of course, I am very fond of spring season as well. It's green and gorgeous, as you probably know by now. I am not fond of snow in games because I think it's so boring. This is so pretty. I love all the trees. I think it's very pretty with the statues. I love the fountain. And even though all of the graphics in here are over 15 years old, but I still think this looks kind of timeless. And one thing I really hope is that one day we'll get to see Rockville in Star Stable Online, because I believe it would be absolutely astonishing. I know how amazing all the graphic designers are. I am flabbergasted by like all their work, and that's in a good way, because they are epic at their work. So I am super excited to see Jorvik expand in the future. And I really hope that Jorvik will expand north, because I would love to rediscover the entire Winter Valley and also the spring fields that we have here with the entire Jorvik Bay. I really enjoy all the villages in this game. This is one of the most gorgeous games in this series. So, and I say that even though the graphics are really old. This is Manny, and we're just gonna quickly talk to him.
Okay.
And Jordan said we should come to see him, of course. So we're gonna have a quick look in his store. We increase the level again. Not gonna have a look at skill points right now. Here we do have a bunch of stuff to buy. We have vests, we have saddles, we have raincoats, we have a dressage jacket, riding pants, which are free, so that's good. I'm gonna buy them right now. They don't have any stats anyway, but I just really would like to look a bit more pro. Well, the boots doesn't look that good, but we can... Do we have... Yeah, we have the free ones here. we go. And since the ones we had, as I said, this game is buggy at times. It's a very, very old game. It was a very small team working on it. Let's see here. I think that's it. Maybe this one's for free. No. We don't really need to have another jacket anyway. And we do have a helmet already, so we're good. And I don't want any gloves for now. So we're good. Now we look a bit more like a rider at least. And we are actually going to end this episode off right here, because why not? This is a good place to end, and we will have some fun stuff to do next time. So I really hope you will follow me throughout this game as well. It's been so much fun to have your support throughout the previous 2 games, and this game is really exciting. I think you're gonna really enjoy the dressage. It reminds us a lot about the like game mechanic of training the foals at the rescue ranch at South Hoof Peninsula. Of course, this is way, way older, but it works quite well. It's not the best dressage system I've ever played, but it's quite fun. So I think you will enjoy seeing it as well. So we're going to end off. Thank you so much for today. If you liked the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. You will see more horse game videos at least every Sunday and possibly sometime, well, in between. Yeah, leave a comment if you would like to, and leave me horse names. You know that I love your horse name suggestions, and I might even use them on my future horses. So leave horse name suggestions if you have any, and that's it. I really hope I will see you next time.